In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to embed non-video content into a post. In your project, you need to share additional information. It can be YouTube videos, but it could also be another blog or a news article or something that you really think that could be a link to an online store, could be something else that you believe that your target market really should be paying attention to and should be focusing on, and that they'll get value from. So for this example, let me just see if I can find my web browser where I have the different content. I have found a few articles, and I've selected these for a reason, not because of the content, but because of what happens when these particular sites are embedded into WordPress. So I spent some time going ahead and looking for some content that I could use. Here was the video that I did previously. So here are 3 sites, and I might actually write this up into an exercise at some point, but for now, let's just treat it as a video. Let's start with this first one. Teaching your puppy these 5 basic commands. I'm going to copy the title from this, and I want to share this article because I think this would be a great article for people that are visiting my website to watch. I really thought it was a useful article. So again, I will come up with a good title. I might start with the title of the article. I might do something like share or some other commentary. I could completely change the title if I want. Again, I'm going to do my block of why to watch. And this is going to be 2 or 3 sentences that explains the value I got from the video, the value they should expect from, sorry, not from the video, the value I got from the article, the value they should expect to get for the article, some specific content halfway down the article that they should pay really close attention to, such as, point number 5 in this article was the most important one, and I really, really thought it was great. You will too. Once you've done that, just like when we shared our YouTube video, we'll just put in some new content. Now, I've selected this particular page for a reason. When I paste this particular, when I paste the URL for this particular page, so I'll take the link from the top, and when I paste the link for this in, you actually will notice that it's going to embed this. It's actually a blog article. Now that you've embedded this content, notice it detects it as WordPress content into the site. You can then publish. Now I've already published this one, but you can publish or you can update. Note there is room to write a caption underneath. I do want to point one thing out, which is important to note. When you embed like this, it's actually, when people click on it, it's actually going to open in the same window as your WordPress site. Unlike other types of links that you might post, there's no switch on this that will allow WordPress to open it in a new tab. Now, from what I've read, it seems to be bad etiquette to open things in a new tab. I would agree with that to a certain amount, but from a marketing standpoint, I think it's a good idea to open things in a new tab. Now, the good thing is if people are on your blog site and they're reading this content, hopefully they will come back because they want to see more of your amazing content. But it is a little bit dangerous to have people go off to a different site. So if I actually want to update this and I want to preview my site, here is what the embed will look like. So notice that it is located here. Notice that it has a featured image, it has their excerpt and a continue reading link. Now, if I was a user, I could right click and open it in a new tab, and then I could go there, and then the other one would be back. If I simply click on this, it's going to bring me to that site, and it's going to replace my website in the tab, which personally I don't like very much. Other things that you should note, not all sites will embed. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but there are a lot of things that will embed. And what I've clicked on here is just information or help about embeds. And this is a WordPress help article, and it tells you about all of the different types of content which can be embedded. There's an awful lot of different websites that can be embedded. YouTube, Vine, Twitter, Tumblr, SoundCloud, Reddit, and so on. Kickstarter, Hulu, Flickr. but there are also a number that do not. So let's take a look at one that does not. Here's an example of a news article here. Barack Obama, about Drake playing him if he wants. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to create a new post again. And I'll just steal the title of this one if I can. Can I steal the title of this one? All right. I can't steal the title, so I'll type it in. Blah, blah, blah. I'll, of course, write my paragraph explaining the value of this and what I found most intriguing and why my target audience should trust me and actually take the time to go off and read this. You know, where in this particular article was the most important or most cool thing. Maybe there was a picture they had that was great. This time, I'm going to, again, take the link from the top, copy that, go back and paste it in. Now, it's going to try to embed it, but notice that it says it could not be embedded. And since it could not be embedded, I still want this here, so I will convert it to a link. It now becomes a link. Now, with a link, we can actually go over to the right-hand side, and we can tell it to open in a new tab. At least we're supposed to be able to somewhere here. We got to click on this part. Sorry, click on this part and then choose open in a new tab. Sorry about that. So click on the link and then the link box comes up where you can edit the link and you have open in a new tab available here. And I suggest you do it. Now, that's not the prettiest thing in the world. Remember, you're still going to want to create a featured image. You're still going to want to categorize it somehow. This doesn't relate at all to my website, so it's not really a great one to be adding. I should not be putting this in my site, but it was just one I wanted to demonstrate how to do it. You can add tags, you can add your featured image, and I would suggest that you add a picture or some kind of graphic to this so that it also makes it look good. When you click on publish, of course, up comes your post, but it just looks like this. This is why it works, but you know, obviously the paragraph about why people should read it becomes very important here. And also if you can add some other visual element, it could be clip art, it could be anything, just to make it look a little nicer. So that's adding something that does not embed.